Okay, hey guys, welcome in again to the regular Guy DFS show. I am David, also known as Sando DFS on DraftKings Daily Fantasy, and we're going to take a quick look here at today's Pick 6 for DraftKings for Saturday afternoon. It's a 5-game slate, so not a ton of options here, but hopefully we can find some plays for you guys that maybe will get you a little bit different if you're playing GPPs. Like I said before, that's generally my focus, and the goal of these videos is to try and maybe find some lineups that are a little bit different that can still score some points and cash us some money in this GPPs. We had a really good night last night. It was a bit of a chalky night with Stewart going off for Detroit, Russell Westbrook, another big night. You guys know how the slate went, but 390 points is what it took to take down the GPPs that I was playing in last night. I didn't score quite that much, but we did cash enough to make a little bit of a profit. So anyway, I know it's you guys don't have a lot of time. We're going to try and do this quick, get in and get out. If you don't mind hitting that like button down at the bottom, if you do like this video and this content that we're putting out. We're going to start putting out a little bit more in-depth dives, the deep dives, instead of just the pick sixes. Probably, hopefully, starting Monday. We've been having some. I've been having some technical issues with my studio. Finally, I think we've got it all sorted out. So, anyway, we'll get into today. Again, just a little 6-gamer here, or 5-gamer, and there's going to be a lot of duplicate plays, obviously, out there today. We're going to try and get a little bit different here. Now, I understand Russell Westbrook looks like a top play again tonight. He's just a top play every night, whether or not Bradley Beal plays or not. He just keeps cranking out triple-doubles. His floor is so low, or floor is so high, rather, and his ceiling is ridiculous. So I understand if you want to start with a Russell Westbrook tonight. But you know what? I'm going to go a little bit different here and see if we can't get some big games from some other guys. I'm going to start out tonight. Instead of playing Westbrook, I'm going to start out with a guy that I've had a lot of success playing in, Colin Sexton. Chicago's bad at defense, guys. They're really bad. That was on display again last night. I thought maybe with Vooch coming over to Chicago that their defense would get a little bit better, but it hasn't. They just don't have any interest in playing it. And now with Zach LaVine out, looks like Satoransky will probably be out again tonight. They just don't put any effort into defense. So I think Colin Sexton can get us 40 to 45 fantasy points tonight. And look at the salary difference, $7,500 compared to $10,900 for Westbrook, and I think that'll allow us to get a couple of other guys in that I think also could have good nights tonight. And along that same line, if you look down here as part of the pick six, we're going to play Jared Allen. I promise you he is not going to be popular even on a 5-game slate. And again, he's playing against Chicago. They're bad at defense. Vucevic is a little bit better defender than what they had, but it really hasn't helped that much. Chicago is still giving it up to bigs, so I don't mind taking a shot tonight with Jared Allen. I think a 50-burger is very possible as far as fantasy points for Jared Allen tonight. We just got word not that long ago, Brandon Clark now for Memphis will be out again tonight, or I think he's doubtful. So I'm going to plug in Kyle Anderson at the power forward position. His usage goes up quite a bit without Clark, and I think last night he had another pretty good game. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, 36 fantasy points in 25 minutes. This is what concerns me, okay? The 25 minutes. 25, 25, 29. I don't understand why Memphis doesn't give their good players more minutes. So this does concern me a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead because I can save the salary, and I'm going to play Kyle Anderson here. But I totally understand if you would think about another guy that I think is a great play tonight that I don't have in the pick six, but Jeremy Grant I think is a fabulous play tonight. So I've had a little trouble going back and forth in between Jeremy Grant and Kyle Anderson, but I think Anderson is going to be hopefully he gets 30 minutes tonight, and if he can get 30 minutes, I think he'll pay off his price pretty easily. Playing him gives me the opportunity to get Jason Tatum in today. We found out now that Jaylen Brown, coming off that big game a couple nights ago, is going to be out tonight. Anytime one of the big two, I call them the big two for Boston, is out, either Tatum or Brown, I play the other guy. And I think Jason Tatum now, a great matchup against Golden State tonight. They give it up to bigs as well. I think Jason Tatum is a fabulous play. So instead of playing Grant, who's, like I said, you can play Grant instead of Anderson. I totally would understand that. I'm going to have Jason Tatum in this lineup tonight. And then the last two, we found out earlier today, looks like Corey Joseph is not on the injury list. Before he got hurt, he was getting big minutes, big usage, and I don't see why he wouldn't go right back to that tonight. Now, if we hear that he's on some kind of a minutes limit, then obviously that changes this. But Killian Hayes, I believe, has been ruled out for Detroit. Dennis Smith Jr. is out. Frank Jackson is out, who was a sneaky good play for us last night, helped us cash a little bit of money last night. Frank Jackson is questionable. So let me just double check on Frank Jackson, because that does make a difference. Yeah, he's questionable. Either way, I think that affects Saban Lee more than it does. I think that affects Saban Lee more than it does Corey Joseph. Sorry. Corey Joseph was getting big minutes before he got hurt, and now with Hayes out, and again, it looks like somebody else is out. Dennis Smith Jr. With those two guys out, Corey Joseph is going to be the starting point guard more than likely. I don't see why he wouldn't go back to playing big minutes, and he's been pretty productive when he plays those big minutes. So we're going to go with Corey Joseph as our shooting guard, and then lastly, we're going to hopefully Kobe White. Kobe White is who we're going to go with guard. Hopefully, he can continue what he did last night. He had a fabulous game last night. When Zadaransky got ruled out, Kobe White was the starter. Even if Zadaransky plays tonight, I imagine Kobe White still stays in the starting lineup. And he was very good last night, very productive. So we're going to try and ride that train, and hopefully back-to-back Kobe White can have two good games. You can play with this pick six a little bit. Like I said, I understand Jeremy Grant would be a great play. If you want to take a Colin Sexton out, Westbrook is never a bad play. But we'll see what that would do to our salary here if we put Westbrook in. Now, that gives us two spots to fill at basically min salary. I don't see a ton of min salary value today. So we're going to take the other approach tonight. Hopefully this helps you out, guys. If you have any questions, if you want to leave a comment down below, we'd sure like to hear from you. You can get at me at Sando DFS. That's at Sando DFS. And again, if you don't mind hitting the like button here down at the bottom before you get out of here. Hopefully these plays will make us a little bit of money tonight. We'll try and put out another video tomorrow for Sunday's slate. It's another short slate tomorrow. But there is some afternoon games. Maybe we'll do a short slate for the afternoon and take a look into that. And again, hopefully starting next week, we might start taking some deeper dives going team by team here for the main slates. But anyway, that's the pick six for today. Good luck tonight on this Saturday, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for another pick six video.